I'm Rocky from Curious Collections, going to show you some of our RSD picks for this year, 2023. If you're tuning in from Instagram, please be aware that I can't see your comments. I'm sorry. I'm glad you're here though. And if you're in the future and you're watching this as a reel, feel free to leave a comment and then I will reply. Anyways, I'm here at Curious Collections and I'm going to show off some of our psychedelic picks from this year's Record Store Day list. Starting off with Scott Weiland's 12 Bar Blues, I'm Giz Head. This record is for Pond fans, at least in my opinion. I think he's comparable to Pond. He's got that funky yet noisy sound. He has a flair for the dramatic, and I think he does reside in the psychedelic genre pretty well. If you're a fan of Scott Weiland, this is his 25th anniversary, and there are some unheard demos on this record, so pretty excited for this because he's a new artist to me. Next up, we have Black Rebel Motorcycle Club, Live at Levitation. Live at Levitation is a series that is done in Austin. They take all kinds of psychedelic artists and musicians who perform in Austin and make these vinyl records. I think all of them are splattered or swirled in a colored pattern to capture that psychedelic feel. If you've never heard Black Rebel Motorcycle Club, they kind of sound like Kasabian meets Black Keys, but in a kaleidoscope. So yeah, they're a real trip to listen to. Next up, we have Zam by Frankie and the Witch Fingers. This band, if you've never heard of them, they are for your King Gizzard fans and your OC fans. They are off of Greenway Records, and this is their like fourth or so record for Record Store Day. This version for Record Store Day has a flexi disc and a poster. The original came with a poster, so I don't know what this one looks like in comparison to that one. Supposedly it's an unheard flexi disc, so I'm pretty excited for that myself. It's that metallic look. Next up, I'm committing to the bit. We put Midlake on our psychedelic list, on our genre list. They're not exactly psychedelic, they're more indie folk, but I think they have enough of that driving, fuzzy bass sound and like the audioscape of a typical psychedelic feel. So that's why they're on our psychedelic list. But this album really took me by surprise and I feel is worth a listen. They are from Denton, Texas, if I believe correctly. Last, but certainly not least, our Nuggets box set. This is a, it's a triple LP box set. It has Volume 1, Volume 2, and then also Duggets, quote unquote, also Duggets, which were tracks that could have been Nugget tracks. If you've never heard of Nuggets, this is the collection of psychedelic, it's a collection of the best of the psychedelics from the 60s. Including artists like the Standells, the Electric Prunes, the Magic Mushrooms, Chocolate Watch Band, stuff like that. I thought Balloon Farm was... Oh, Balloon Farm is on here! Hey, Balloon Farm is on here too. And if anything, that cover art, gorgeous. So yeah, we're looking forward to see you guys here at Record Store Day. That is this weekend, April 22nd. Our doors will be open at 7:30 a.m. Show up. It'll be a party. All right, peace.